Yeah.
So you got the
So
new lookbook and what now?
as I think that generally I'm not easily impressed by things.
Uh-huh.
I don't know. I just like that's great. But that new lookbook is incredible.
Uh-huh.
The girl on the front, it's just bright, vibrant colors, and then the skincare, the new skincare. I told Brian, like, I never spend that much money on anything, but I want every single one of them.
Ah, so
They,
what new skincare did you see in there?
I was gonna go
Satin,
grab it.
the
Well,
satin.
but it's the body cream, the skin,
Yeah,
not, yeah.
yeah, it's great. It's a gel, a scrub, a lotion, and then there's the body cream
Thick,
itself.
yeah.
Yeah. They tried that here at the meeting this week. I sent it around. They said, "Can we open it?" I said, "Yep." And then
Do you use your little spatulas? Is that how you give it to
oh,
people?
I just let them dip. That was mine, at the meeting. It
But
was at the meeting, so yeah. But I'm wanting to squirt it in the little sample things for them to try it, or else just use it, actually
yeah,
at a event. So, but
yeah,
I'll crack it open and let them use it because that's the only way they're going to know is by opening it up and trying it.
yeah.
So I've got to send you a prize too.
I was just gonna ask if I earned something.
Yeah, you did.
I
I'll I'll send you the lotion to that set.
okay. How do you so we have satin hands. How do you sell that one?
That one is body. Satin hands is for the hands.
But when you're sitting down with a party or a facial, because I thought, well, maybe you can do it on your elbows, but that's where I like to put the night cream, the
Well,
night
just
solution.
have them do it on their hands, like on their arm area.
Yeah,
I mean, you're going to do a special appointment for that
yeah,
to try that.
yeah.
So whether you just demo it or whether you give them samples or however you do it, you need to let them actually try it so they'll know. But I mean, Cheryl
Right.
was crazy over it and she hadn't even tried it, you know.
Well, I'm sitting here doing the same thing. You'll have to tell her.
Yeah, she was excited about it. So, and she got it early because she ordered, like 600 or something like that.
Yeah,
So she got two items. So I'll send that lotion to you. I should have sent it out today actually,
yeah.
because
I
I
told
was.
Brian said, "Well, go ahead and get it." And I said, "Well, I think I have to sell something first so I have money to get it with." The responsible thing to do.
Go on, Brian, talk to her.
He's he's right here too. He just walked in
Tell
the
him
room.
Valentine. That's her Valentine's, huh?
Yeah.
Hi, how are you?
Good. How you doing?
I'm doing great. We're sitting here laughing. We're supposed to be training.
Yeah.
It's good to hear a southern accent again.
Well,
Did you hear that?
it follows me everywhere I go. All right. Have you got your Boss Babe stuff sitting there?
What was that?
Boss Babe. Your Boss Babe workbook sitting
Yes.
there?
I just pulled it front.
All right. Well, I'm going to start, communication, how I always like to share how directors communicate with their people, but and you've already heard it, but I'm going to say it again just for Katie's benefit. I think she's probably heard me do it too, but the way that directors communicate with their people is we used to touch base about 3 times a week. Now, there's some that's not working as much as the others. The people that are really working are the ones that are calling you 2 or 3 times a week, the director. And then, or else text, we do a lot of text now. But then there's some that they're not working as much, so we don't touch base as much with them. Like, I'm always hearing from you. you're always texting me, or you're in the relay, or whatever. We're always touching base back and forth. And then directors communicate, like if you call me, I'm going to touch back base with you in at least 24 to 48 hours, which I'm never that long.
Right.
But directors look for the same. It's just like if I text somebody and they don't respond back to me, they're not wanting to work with me. They're not wanting to talk to me. And then we also do Voxer, which I just was on skimming through Facebook, looking through the director's site, and one of the girls was diagnosed with breast cancer. It may have been on one of the other ones. And she said, if y'all have a funny story, Vox me. Well, that's a funny Mary Kay story. So I told her the one where I went into the living room and hit the throw rug and hit the floor and bounced back up, and said that's how I do my entry everywhere. And it was a wood frame home, so it was like whoa, 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 whoa. And I popped up and went on. So I did that. But I mean, that's responding. That's what we look for, is someone that responds. And then we do email, newsletters, text, and then the Facebook group. And if I'm reaching out and I'm not getting responses back, then I move to those who are working with me.
Right.
And so how do you think a boss babe communicates with her mentor and leader? What did you respond with that?
I didn't. Do you mean how, like, methods or?
Yes. How would someone respond back? Like, how would you respond to me? How would you communicate with me?
I would match your communication. If you called me, then I would call back.
Right. Okay.
3 times a week. And then I would probably, because you're reaching out to me, I would probably reach out to you more often.
Mm-hmm.
I think the expectation would be that I would reach out to you more often than you would connect with me.
Right. Okay. So a mentor or leader touches base 3 times a week.
So maybe 3 to 5.
Mm-hmm. Somebody that's working, you can talk to them every day. Like when I was in DIQ, it was every day.
Yeah.
Those moving up to Red Jacket, it's every day. Those is like right now, I have 3 new team members. So those 3 girls, I mean, they're touching base with me every day, you know. And so they're either new or they're moving up. It's the ones that you're hearing from like this, 3 to 5 times a week.
And I think we were doing that before I started to move too.
Right. And we still touch base quite often. You and I do. Okay. Yeah. And once they have talked and made a plan, in other words, once you and I have talked and made a plan, then what I do is look and wait for you to reach back out to me. Like, for instance, we did the booking relay. And so I said, do you want to be a part of this? And you said yes. And then, of course, when you got on the booking relay group, you said, Vicki, is this where I text? Am I in the right spot? Now, if I had not heard from you, you would not be playing ball with your director, basically.
Right.
You would have shut down on me. Okay. And then the one who responds in 24 to 48 hours. And like I've always said, if I don't respond to you in 24 to 48 hours, there's a reason. And like I said, I've been behind this week because of my back. I haven't done the things that I should do because when I had a chance to lay down, I laid down, And, but generally it's the 24 to 48 hours responding back. And then she lets you know her successes and reaches out for help. So that's what a mentor does.
I missed what you said. You do what? You reach out for
You,
help, maybe?
yeah, you reach out, you let me know your successes and reach out for help.
Yeah.
Okay, how do you think a boss babe communicates with her team member prospects? This is people that you talk to about the career opportunity.
This is a question, but if it's me, I would not be as frequent in my communication because I don't want to overwhelm them. I don't want to push them into it. But I know that if they're thinking about it, then I need to be in touch with them frequently. And I need
Yeah,
to sit down with her within 24 hours.
correct. The thing with people that you've shared the opportunity with, it's like a push-pull situation because
Yeah.
you don't want to overwhelm them, but at the same time, if you don't call them back and fear sets in, so I mean, you really kind of have to work with each person where they're at. You know,
Right.
if they say, I'll talk to you in 3 days, and you don't call them back till 3 days. You know, but if y'all don't set a specific time, you need to call them back the next day and touch
Right.
base. Is there any more questions you have? But you touch base with them at least once a week. Like if you've shared the opportunity, you're going to let them know that you'll touch back base with them in 24 to 48 hours and just see where they're at. If they have any questions, and I'll call and say, am I talking to a brand new beauty consultant? And they usually laugh. And I said, you can say yes or no, and we'll go from there. And
Yeah.
and then based on how they have agreed, like I said, and then I already said the 24 to 48 hours each week while you're waiting on them. Like it may be they say they can't sign up for 2 weeks when they
Yeah.
get paid, then you need to touch base with them in between and touch back base the day before they get paid.
Right.
Because I sent, a message, I'm excited, I can't wait for you to join my team, blah, blah, blah. But
Yeah.
it's just that like when I was working with Ann likes to talk like me. So we touched base a lot in between. But then Wendy, I talked to her, there was more days in between with her, than it was the other. So, I mean,
Yeah.
you just work with people where they're at. Okay, once they're your team members, what do you do?
You be in touch. Well, it depends on how much they're working. The same way as your mentor leader, but it's flip flops. So every few days.
Exactly. Yeah, 2 to 3 days. And then if they're not working that much, then you'll not touch base with them but once a week. Like me, my director was my recruiter. I heard from her 3 times a week, sometimes every day,
Yeah.
and every day, who do you have coming to the meeting? Who do you have booked? And who are you sharing the opportunity with? And some days I could choke her because I was like, oh my gosh, I'm going to kill you. But I mean, it was the right thing for her to do because it kept it in front of me. You want to encourage and applaud them over social media, like on the Victorious Angels page. When they do good, you want to applaud them. Because,
Publicly.
yeah, it's that public recognition that people get when they do good. Because I'm going to tell you, there's sometimes y'all don't post on Facebook when you did good, and I'm going to put it up there. Because not just for you, but for them too, because the other people need to see it too. And if I'm the only one posting, well, I did this and this is my makeover today, this is my makeover. Well, Vicky's the only one that can do it. That's not true,
I wish Shirley would post more.
Well, you know what? I need to tell her you said that. She's been in the middle of a lot of health issues, is why.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
But
Yeah, I don't.
She said at seminar too that she doesn't like to. She like toot her own horn or show off. She didn't use those words, but she likes to keep low key with her.
She needs to, though. She needs to.
She does.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. And best way to recognize is in front of their peers and then notes. Who's the worst at that? I have to work on doing notes. I'm going to tell you. I mean, I have to work hard on that one. I'd rather go and shoot you a text, you know?
Yeah.
And I have a whole box of cards over here. I tell off on myself. Y'all know I am real. Okay. I will become a Boss Babe communicator in 2018 by doing what?
Well, here's the first step, by working my business.
That's a good one.
Because then I'll have communication to do.
Okay. And you know, that's what the booking relay is doing too.
Yes.
I mean, if we get one booking a day, that's one booking.
Yep.
You know?
So those bookings that I've been making are bookings that I've meant to follow up on, and I just haven't.
But it's making you follow up, and you're getting the day.
It is.
That's what it did for us too. The same thing. And like today, both of mine postponed. You know, and so the first one I immediately went to rebooking her, and the second one was sick, so I couldn't rebook her today. But I did get one, you know, booked from that, and then I turned around and booked another one. So.
Yeah.
But anyway, so now I've got my week filling back up again. I don't like it when it's not full. What's another way? What's something else you can do?
I missed what you said.
For the Boss Babe communication in 2018.
Oh, did you say what else can I do?
Specifically.
I can be more vocal with my goals. Okay. My personal goals with you, and also with Katie, because since we're a team, that helps to motivate other people in my team as well as me.
And you motivate the unit too.
Keep me on track. Yep.
So do you want me to give you my list now? Yeah. So it's making my phone calls daily. We're looking at specific. What can you do specifically? Returning phone calls.
Yeah.
Daily booking relay. Daily respond to group me. Touch base with director 3 times a week. Get your weekly accomplishment sheet in. Your weekly accomplishment sheet is there every week, and you're always touching base with me. And then you want to be proactive, because we can get so caught up and answering the stuff that's coming in. So it's like this at us, and we need to be doing this.
Right.
We need our 10 calls out, and then our 10 texts, calls or texts. And then return the calls, because you can let other people control your day. Right. I can do that just really because they need my help. I have to answer them right now. But you need to get those 10 booking calls out for yourself first, because that's your personal business. Even as a sales director, your personal business is what's most important.
Right.
As you want to get your bookings on the books. Because when you're moving people up in the business, you need to add one for every one they add. Because when they make director, they're going to branch off, and you don't want to be left without the ones that they took.
Yeah.
So you need to be adding each time. So, but how can using your weekly plan sheet and improve your work ethic?
Which one is the weekly plan sheet?
It's the one. Hang on, let me pull one up, because
we had this. I asked the same question last week, and you showed me the same thing again. I keep thinking of the weekly accomplishment sheet.
Yeah, it's not the weekly accomplishment. Hang on.
Is it what you have in your planner that shows the times of the day that you can do?
Well, that's my actual date book. Let's see. Let me get to it. I'm going to screen share. This is a weekly plan sheet. It looks like my date book, but it's not my date book because my date book has all my appointments in. But then again, you're wanting to be proactive. You want to make your schedule because the first thing you have to put in is your job, your regular job. And then you need to go in and add all of Madeline's, what you've got to do with Madeline and your husband, and get that in. And then you fit your Mary Kay around that.
Yeah.
Because, see, I can look at mine. Hang on just a second. Let's see.
Oh, look at you.
That's when me and Shirley went to work with her girl in Lake Charles, Pam, 2 years ago. Okay. Time management. See, this is my week.
Yeah.
That's the one I have decided, not that somebody else has decided for me. Which I got rid of the green and made everything pink. I don't do this Sunday evening phone work anymore, but we do the Zoom.
Yeah.
And then this over here is like a time that I can do an appointment. Thursdays now I'm in school, so I do an appointment Friday night and date night Saturday night.
Yeah.
So, and then I'll do like Monday, Friday, and Saturday afternoon if I have one. But because I have all this time during the week, I don't have to do Saturday afternoon.
Yeah.
Because I can do Monday through Friday, and that's what I book up is 11, 2, or 6. So I know when my times are going to be.
Yeah.
It's 11, 2, or 6. So I do those, and then I'm done.
Yeah.
Let's see.
So using a weekly plan sheet improves your work ethic.
It does. You decide when you're going to work.
Yeah.
Like
and
you're going to have everything, and like you might have Monday evening open and Thursday evening open. Well, you know you're going to do those 2 time slots as a skincare class.
Mm-hmm.
And it may be only one holds. Or maybe you want to do a 10, 2, and 6 or 11, 2, and 6 on Saturday because you know they're not all going to hold.
Right.
In fact, when mine didn't hold Saturday evening, I was glad.
I didn't hear. What did you do?
I had one Saturday evening at 6 o'clock, and I had done new consultant training. And then I did an orientation with Karen that just started. So she didn't leave till like 3 o'clock. Well, then I had a 6 o'clock facial and it postponed because the girl got sick. And I was like, thank you, Lord. Because, I mean, I went and crawled in bed and watched movies all evening.
Yeah, I'm sure you were dying.
Yeah. But I mean it. I had my brace on. I was good. But I mean, still.
Yeah.
You know, it's hopefully we'll be over soon. But anyway.
You know Cindy, the director that's here, did you join her Facebook page?
I don't think so.
She posted a really good I guess she goes to offices And she posted a really nice like picture or
Yeah,
whatever it's called when it's on Facebook.
right.
And
Of
it
an
says,
office that she did.
yeah, and so she posted on Facebook, she said, "Okay, friends, it's time for you to share the love. Help me by nominating a well-deserving Office of the Week." And she said each winning office will receive chocolates and a goodie bag full of samples. Which office do you know of that I can go and share the love? And then people comment. And that's the other thing is she has people that actually comment on
Well,
her
they
page.
will on that. They do. Yeah, we did donuts here. But
Okay.
now it's Valentine's, so they're
Yeah.
getting chocolates.
So this is what we were talking about. She just goes to an office and it looks like she just hands out chocolates and samples, but that's when you would sit down and do satin hands, and it just takes 5 minutes with each person.
Mm-hmm.
And they eat their lunch and they
You
feel
can have a
special.
caddy with different samples and different stuff in it,
Yeah.
like a little caddy, and carry it in, and they look at that. You have books in it and sales tickets, whatever they want.
You can do lipstick and mascara if
Yeah.
you want.
Yeah,
Or
the little mascara samples.
that new
Uh,
skincare.
Actually, you can do eye color samples and stuff too.
Yeah, because people don't wear that as much.
Anything you want to do.
So I was thinking of Katie because she's more available during the day than I am.
Yeah.
Hi, Katie.
You know what you could do? You could even get your people to comment that, and you could bring it to
Drop it
the
off.
person that says it, and they can bring it to work the next day for you.
And they would get an extra special treat.
Yeah, that's good. We've done that before, and it works.
My next thing is I'm gonna do a Mardi Gras en masse because I know Mardi Gras is winding down, but I still haven't had Mardi Gras yet. So I'm gonna make a king cake because I want one, and
Yeah.
I'm not going to eat the whole thing by myself.
There you go.
So we're gonna have a mask party at my house and have king cake.
If I can figure out how to forward it, I will. Diana Sumter says she likes to do, she loves to cook.
Yeah.
So she cooks like something for them to eat and has food and then makeovers, because that way, if she's uncomfortable to ask somebody to over, she invites them over to eat something while they do the makeovers.
They're not gonna say no to that.
So, and I thought, that's pretty good.
I did one in August, soon after I moved. But
I'm going to tell you, every time I came to your house, I knew I was going to get something good. Whether it was a roll or mushrooms or pizza or whatever.
You just had a roll. One time you came over and you just had a roll.
Hey, the roll was good. It was huge. This big. But anyway, it was food. That's what I liked, was coming and getting the food.
Yep.
But anyway, and your customers will too, so they'll like the food. But anyway, you're working on doing 10 booking attempts a day and then 3 career chats. But we're doing the group me, so that's kind of going right along with it.
Yeah.
Boy, you put me on my toes today getting that one quick. Then I had to
like, oh, that's Anne. She's right before me. Let me wrap this up real quick.
Yeah. And then I had to do it. Or whoever was in between. I think somebody was in between, but I got mine, so that put it back on Shirley. She's probably killing us. She's doing her inventory now.
Oh.
I said, "You're doing your inventory now?" And she said, "Yeah." That's okay. But anyway, do you have any questions or anything you want to add?
No.
All right. Well, let's stay in with that group me, with doing the booking attempts.
Yes,
The
that's
challenge,
wonderful.
I love it. I love it. Is the 10 booking attempts and then 3 career chats. Sometimes it's very, quick to get your 10 booking attempts in if it's your turn to get a booking and post to pass the baton.
Yeah.
But anyway, all right. I miss you.
Well, I miss you too. Take care of yourself.
I will. I'll be fine. And you have a good evening. You're getting beat, aren't you? Is
No,
that
that was
your phone?
that's Brian's.
Oh, okay. Well, you have a good evening, and I'll talk to you probably tomorrow on Group Me.
Oh yeah.
All right.
Good night.
Good night.
I don't know how to. Here we go.
Bye-bye.
There.
I think it stopped. Oh, he broke my shower. He broke my shower. It went off. How did you do that?